Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today I got a few picks for you for the NBA slate as always. But before we do that, let's review the picks that I gave you in the prior video. I gave you Kyle Filipowski under his 12.5 points. Dude ends at 13. Such a such a heartbreaker. It's such a bummer when things like this end up happening, where you lose by just half. Grayson Allen easy. Igor did not play. I did a pivot on this slip. This is part of the picks that I gave over in the Discord, and I did this. I added Bam to this slip. I was like, one of the two is gonna. I expected both slips to hit, but I was like, one of the two would definitely hit. Of course, Igor and Grayson were my top two picks, and this one cashed, so that made up for this loss. I put 100. I profited $50. I gave this entire slip out in the Discord. A nice 30x. Yeah, this is a 30x. Derek White kills it. Stephen Curry stays on the under. Chase Ross went into overtime and still stays under 26.5 PRA. Sweating this one all the way to the end. Another 25x. This is a second half play that we did that we cashed a 10x on. And then I added 3 additional picks from the later game. I was going to switch Butler and put Bam, but I ended up going with Butler. Luckily, he ended up getting hurt. Not luckily that he got hurt, but luckily for my slip, he stays on the under. And this is the second half play that I shared in the Discord. This 10x right here. Sweaty, but who cares? We cashed it. So nice 10x. So good amount of units won over in Discord. All right, first game. My Clippers taking on the Chicago Bulls. This game has a 4-point spread. 226.5 a game total. From here, simple for me. James Harden, 2 props on him. Under 39.5 points plus assist, or under 30.5 points. I'll walk you through it. Why I'm going with these props for James Harden. First is the following. Points is minus 125 to go on the under. So the book's already telling me that he's favored to go on the under. You can find this line basically everywhere. DraftKings, Price Picks, even with Leonard being out, it doesn't bother me taking the under 30.5. Why? First, he's on a back-to-back. That's first. Second, he's an older player. Third, and most importantly, is this. Last night, he needed 18 free throws made in order for him to go over his point line at 31.5. That was the line. 18 free throws made. Today, his free throw made line is at 10.5, highly favored to go on the under. He's projected to get 9 free throws made. So, let's say the books are between 9 and 10 free throws made. He ended up getting 18 free throws made. So let's give him the higher end. Let's give him 10 free throws made, right? Let's give him that. That's still 8 points for us to work with that he needs to get in order to beat us. His points plus assist line is at 39.5. Now, his assist line is at 8.5, which is favored to go on the over at minus 130. Favored to go on the over. Price Picks already bumped it to 9. So he's expected to get at least 9. So he gets, let's say, 9. His point line is favored to go on the under at 30.5. So let's say he lands at 30. 30 plus 9, he goes on the over assist, is still only 39 points plus assist. We still get that 0.5 favor on our side. Now, let's give him going over this line. He lands at 31. He lands here at 9. That's 40. That's 0.5 on the over. He could barely go on the over by giving him going over his assist, going over his points. So he has to go over both of these lines to go to be able to go over 39.5 points plus assist. But remember that he needed 18 free throws last night just to get over his PRAs. He needed 18. Today, he's highly favored to make at most 10 free throws. So again, you take, let's say the line lands at 39, take 8 away, 31. Easy. Let's say he gets 10 assists. Forget it. Let's give him 10. What the heck? Let's give him here 12. 12 assists. Right? 12 plus 30, That's 42.5. Minus 8 easily stays under 39.5. Math makes all the sense in the world to me why he's going to stay under. The fact that he's on a back-to-back, the fact that he's an older player, I think the youngsters are going to be benefiting from it. And the youngster that I think is going to benefit a ton, it's going to be this young man right here, Jordan Miller. And that's what I'm going to. You have two options on him. I don't have the point line on him at 11.5 points, which is the one I want. Oh, Price Picks is now offering. Hey, this is great. Price Picks, Jordan Miller over 11.5 points. I also have another option for you to take on him. Let me walk you through how he gets most of his points. Right here. 39% of his shots are here underneath the basket. They're in 30th. Above the break, 27%. 19th. Catch and shoot, 52%. They're in 23rd. 10 feet out, 35%. 27th. So 87% of his shots are great matchup for him. Spot up 19, transition 15, free throws 14, isolation 12. Just a great overall matchup for Jordan Miller. And because I think James Harden is going to take a step back, younger players like Jordan Miller, like Sanders, are going to get way more opportunities. Leonard, out, Beal. This is what he's done. Check this out. Here in 46 minutes, overtime, 19 points, 8 out of 11. Super efficient. In the last game, 28 minutes, 16 points, 45% only. Shot pretty bad. 5 out of 11. It still goes on the over with 16 points. His line at 11.5 points. What a fantastic matchup. He should easily go over this line at 11.5 points with some regression from James Harden today. And even with James Harden doing great like he did in the last game, he still goes over with 16 points. So yeah, so Jordan Miller over 11.5 points. And on that, I'm just going to go ahead and add the taco. Simple. Simple as that for me today. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. Help me out. Keep growing this channel. Again, appreciate everything you guys done. Look, Tyrese Maxey has a horrible matchup. I'm taking his PRA on the under. I think it's like 36 something. I talked about taking unders on whenever they put a taco, I take unders on them. I already took his under PRA. I just think this line is way too low without MB playing. I think he stays under 29.5 points, but I think he goes over his 22.5 points. So Tyrese Maxey over his 22.5. Let's go to Miller. Let's find my boy Miller. And let's go with his points at 11.5 points on the over. And let's go with James Harden. Where are you, buddy? Where are you, my boy? We're going to go with his points on the under. And we're going to throw at this. Let's see. Points or points plus assist? Let's see. All right. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go points plus assist on him for this specific slip. Points plus assist. He's favored to go over on rebounds at 5.39. I'm like literally doing math as we speak. Just want to see if his PR is better. He just has a good rebounding matchup, so I'm not touching the rebounds. Points plus assist. I'm James Harden on the under. Jordan Miller on the over. 11.5 points. This is the taco. Let me see if they'll let me do this amount. 50 beans. I did submit it. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to go through. Is it really not going to let me play it? All right. See, did the app freeze on me? I think the app might have frozen on me. I guess it doesn't want me to play those plays. Over. And James Harden under. It kind of slightly negative correlation because if Jordan Miller is scoring, that means James Harden is going to be assistant. So you may want to go to his points at 30.5. This, I just like to have him, either go under his points or under his assist. So that's why I'm using both. I don't like his PRA just because he's favored to go over on his rebounds. Plus, he has a really good rebound matchup. All right, let's try this again. 50 beans. So we got the taco out of the way. I wanted to give you another one. Jalen Pickett. All right, so I wanted to show you something really fast. Where is his line? So he's favored to go over his rebounds plus assists on the over at 7.5. What they were doing was showing the demon. If you look up his line, they were showing you this line as a demon. That's the first thing you see right away because they want you to play this line. His original line is not 8 rebounds plus assists. His original line, which is favored to go on the over, is 7.5. So whenever you see a flat line, the original line was always the lower line. This is his original line. Okay? Or it was 5.5 and they lower it down, depending if it's favor or not favor, to 5. So Jalen Pickett, his original line is 7.5. I'm going to hit the over on this. A great matchup for rebounding and assisting. He's been crushing it. 12, 11, and 9. So, I don't recommend demons. But I am going to go back. I'm going to add a second one for you here. No, not Jalen, Miller. But we're going to go to Miller, and we're going to go to his 2-point attempts. Because he has a great matchup underneath the basket. Where he scores 39% of his shots are underneath the basket. So I think he's going to be super aggressive going towards the basket, especially against. You can score on the Bulls from anywhere and everywhere. And I was trying to find VJ Edgecombe at 26.5 PRA, but they bumped it down to 25.5 PR. He has a brutal matchup today against the Suns. I already took it at 26.5 PRA, but I just wanted to show you this. He has a brutal matchup, and this is what he has done. MB is not playing today, but Paul George plays. Paul George is fresh. He's on a back-to-back. I expect him to be less efficient than he was, than he has been in the last 3 games. So I wanted to give you another option. Jordan Miller. You can switch here to his 11.5 points if you want. I'm going to try the 5.5 2 points attempts on him. He's gotten over this line in both games easily. Especially today, I expect more usage from him, less usage for James Harden. And then VJ Edgecombe is also one of my favorite plays of the day. And the Jalen Pickett Goblin. We're going to do this. Again, same thing. Actually, I could use my protected. If I do this, I could do my protected slip. But at the max they allow me is to do 30. Let's do a protected slip on this. Why not? Let's do a protected slip on this. Yeah, I like this. I think I'm going to do a protected slip on this, and then I'm going to do a regular slip on this, because I like this slip quite a bit. All right, let's see how long this thing takes. Maybe it's just busy today. PrizePicks is busy, and that's why it's taking so long. Sorry, guys. I'm like, for those that are still watching the video, thank you for watching. But the video is taking so long. By me trying to submit these picks. It's really taking this long. Wow. Here we go. This is a protected slip. Yep, it's going to go in. It went in. All right. I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to bore you with submitting that slip again as a regular 6x. All right, my friends. Use these picks as you wish, like always. If you want access to the Discord, there'll be a link in the description for it. Go through WAP, $12.99 a month. Besides that, use these picks as you wish. I wish you the best of luck. God bless you, que Dios te bendiga, y I'll see you next time. Hasta la próxima. Chao.